shut up. I have I have I have notes because I can't remember everything.
Well, that's
And
good.
then they go flying off into the air.
All right. Welcome to episode 6 of Ladies in Their 80s Talking Football. I'm here with my mama. She's the young lady with the glasses on, and with my Aunt Grace, who's evidently a Ravens fan today.
They deserve it.
Okay. And mama's back on the Eagles bandwagon, it looks like. As you can
I
see,
don't have a variety of shirts. You'll have to do something about it.
okay, and we can tell Akram we're on the air and not to be walking past the camera. That's another story. So, Mama, we'll have to get you some additional attire. How about that?
All right.
Okay. And as you can see, I was uh, episode 4 and episode 5. I was in Las Vegas for work, and when I was driving to the airport, I took a picture of Allegiant Stadium, where the Las Vegas Raiders put on a miserable effort against the Pittsburgh Steelers this past Sunday. That
That was
game
good.
rather quickly.
That's good.
Pardon me. I said that was good.
Yes,
I said the same thing.
Mama and Mama and Aunt Grace both like the Steelers as well. So we had our picks for the week, and Mama went 1-0. Mama had Chicago, and Aunt Grace had Atlanta.
Yes.
Atlanta won rather convincingly against Carolina, and Mama's team, the Bears, they did not struggle with Jacksonville. You know, Jacksonville, their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, he's just fallen off the wagon. They're paying him. I looked it up yesterday. I think they're paying him 60 million,
Ooh,
and they've been 60 million a year. They've been awful.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Anyway.
Some people get the breaks and some don't.
Yeah, you know, I do believe we are all meant to lead the lives that we lead for whatever reason. So
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
happy where I am, and I think Mom and Aunt Grace, the two of you are happy where you are. So
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I
yeah. All
been
right. So
retired 17 years and enjoyed every one of
I know I know you have. I know you have, and I am happy for the both of you. Maybe one day I can be like y'all. Maybe one day.
Oh, you will. You'll
Yeah.
be better than us,
them.
Uh,
but we hope.
so when I was in Vegas, it was super hot every day. One morning I came out and I was walking by one of the workers there, and she had on a sweater as I was heading from one building. So I was in one building, which is where my hotel was, and then had to walk about 50 feet to what's called the conference center at the JW Marriott out there.
Mhm.
And I was walking past them, and I get to know people when I'm out there for work. And so I said, Stephanie, you have a sweater on? She goes, oh, it's chilly out here. It's 70. So in the morning it was 76. In the evening at noon or so, it got around as high as, I think the hottest day was 107 or 109.
Wow.
It's chilly. She had a sweater on. It was 76 degrees. She couldn't deal with it.
That sounds like sister.
Yes. I thought maybe she was preparing to go into a cooler building.
Yeah. Anyway. So my pick for this week is Buffalo, which I have tonight. Buffalo is a 1.5 favorite at the Jets, so that's who I'm taking tonight. And I put a little bit of change on Buffalo, so let's hope that they come through for me, which will make all of us happy.
Good.
I was watching very quickly before we got on here the Dodgers and the Mets.
Yes.
That's a blowout right now.
6 zip.
See that coming. Yeah, I put $50 on the Dodgers. I thought they would carry through what they
Right.
last night.
Has Otani done anything in this series?
I didn't watch the game last night because I was watching football.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I don't really keep up with baseball that much.
Me either.
Let the time go by.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, who would you say in our family of your parents or aunts and uncles, who was the biggest sports fan or baseball fan at that time? Because I don't remember anybody really following football.
Well, our mother, she used to like.
Yeah, she loved baseball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And was Grandma a Dodgers fan or just baseball?
Probably just any, but when she came to Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
then she was a Phillies fan.
Phillies fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Uncle Eddie used to like the Dodgers. Your Uncle Eddie, he used to like the Dodgers.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Mama, what was the name? That just popped in my head. What was the name of the black gentleman who owned there was a black barbershop in West Point, and he had all Dodgers pictures on a wall. He had pictures of Don Newcomb, Jackie Robinson,
His name was Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. It's the things I remember as a kid, all these.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was from King and Queen, and he operated the barbershop in West Point.
Okay. The Aunt Grace, my brain is still working.
And so is your mother's. That's the important one.
Yes. I did not know his name at all. I just knew he was the barbershop man in West Point.
Yeah.
All right. So have y'all looked at the schedule for this coming week?
Oh, I've got my pick.
Okay. I'm listening.
Washington.
Oh,
So you like the Commanders and they play. Really?
aren't they playing?
They're playing
Carolina?
Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carolina. All right, so Aunt Grace has the Commanders. And Mama, who do you like?
I'm taking Pittsburgh over the Jets.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh? Yes, it is. Oh, that's a Sunday night game.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're kind of almost evenly matched.
yeah, and I trust. I never thought I would say this, but you can't trust Aaron Rodgers anymore.
No.
And I don't know if and we talked about this a call or so ago, I guess our last episode.
Yes.
He's just not playing well.
Mm-hmm.
He's overthrowing, he's underthrowing. Go ahead, Mama.
I don't know. I think he has a lot on his mind.
Does he want everything?
Father time is catching up with him.
Yeah, it catches up with everyone, and
Yes.
It makes you press a bit more and unsure of who you are and what you're all about. So that may be a factor.
What about those Cowboys yesterday?
Oh, let's talk about those Cowboys.
Well, it's always great to see. Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead. You go first.
I think that was the biggest upset of the weekend.
Detroit was only a 3.5 favorite, but I did not think that they would
Voila. That's
almost
what they did.
what we call a 50 burger. They almost gave them a 50 burger. In sports and parlance, that's when you score 50 points in a football game. It's called laying a 50 burger on them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the
Almost.
origins of that, but yeah, they
And
almost laid a 50
It
burger.
was Jerry Jones' birthday too, and they were home.
Oh, poor Jerry.
They have lost I think I read it right, the past 3 home games.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They've only won on the road this year. Nothing.
And that's unusual.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Maybe they should play all road games the rest of the year.
Right. the Lions were putting in all their trick plays at the end to see how they would work.
and they worked pretty well.
Yeah,
Did you see
but
the
too bad for Hutchinson. It's
I know that's where I was going.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't want to watch it. I saw him go down, and I didn't. Whenever
And
that
you,
kind of stuff happens, I walk away.
Uh-huh.
yeah, he's out, I think, the rest of the season.
Oh, there's no way he's coming back this
No.
year.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No. They say he's the team. Yeah.
Well, he is the defense. He's kind of like the heart and soul of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He's a really, really, really good player. It's
Mhm.
like TJ Watt, not JT, who's retired,
Uh-huh.
but T with the Steelers.
Right.
He's the heart and soul of the Steelers. And
Uh-huh.
if I recall correctly, I could be wrong, but the Steelers have not won a game that TJ Watt has not played in.
Oh my.
That's how much it means to them on
Oh,
defense.
wow.
Yeah.
Now, Butley's listening in. He might correct me, but off the top of my head, I don't think they've won a game without him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I was shooting for a guest to appear with us this week, and I asked Sandra V to come on, but she said she couldn't make it because she is going to get her hair done today.
Oh.
She has not had a hair appointment since she took sick
Mm.
over a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she's
she has
going-
made great strides.
Yes, she has.
Yeah.
Long, long way.
Yeah. You know, I was listening and I heard that Derrick Henry, he was supposed to have been going with the Cowboys or something, but for some reason he didn't. Say, I know
They
he's
wouldn't offer him enough money. They certainly could. They have no rushing attack whatsoever.
No.
And, Ezekiel Elliott, I don't think I've seen anyone fall off the map like he has as a running back in a long time.
Yeah.
He can't hit the hole. He can't turn the corner. It's as though his speed skills just evaporated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
As Mama said before, father time, it catches up with.
It's up with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mama, from your notes you got there, is there one thing in particular that you wanted to point out before we hop off the air?
Caleb Williams of the Bears,
Mm-hmm.
he had a really good day.
Yes, he did.
Of course, that's the team I picked for the week,
Mm-hmm.
but he really performed well.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Do you get the NFL Network, Mama?
I watched it today on some of my sports channels that I look at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had a great game. I was happy for him.
Yeah.
And they're another team like the Commanders, also known as the Redskins, who have been down for a long time. And so I'm glad to see teams who've been down, start to rise, like Washington and Chicago.
Yeah, because Chicago
Chicago's
used to
always
be
had
the team.
I'm sorry, what'd you say,
I
Andre?
say because Chicago used to be the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. And it's just funny how things work. They had that one great year, that 85 year, where they, couldn't be scored upon, and they stomped the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I think it was 42-10. When they had Refrigerator Perry,
I was going to say, was that
Jim
that year?
McMahon, and Michael Singletary, and that
Yes.
I remember
Then they
Perry
had that great season, and they never really did much after that.
after that.
Yeah.
And I thought that they would be around for a Super Bowl. I guess they were a Super Bowl contender, but they never got back to another Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
At least not that core group. Not until Lovie Smith came along when Lovie Smith was the coach for the Bears, and they played Tony Dungy's Colts in the Super Bowl, the first time that there were two American coaches in a Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And that was 2000. Whew, this is when I start to feel like my brain isn't working like it used to.
I know, because you used to just.
Yes, I think that was 2007, I think is what it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Bears and the Colts. All right, so Mama wants to give kudos to Caleb Williams. I'll see if I can tag him some kind of way, maybe on Twitter.
Yeah, he in what I was reading today, he's the fourth rookie quarterback to have 4 touchdown passes and to do 50 yards in rushing in one game. That's pretty good. He's up there with Troy Aikman.
I did not know that. Did you know that, Aunt Grace?
No, I'm listening and learning. But I know he's doing good for
he's doing good.
First year quarterback,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So with that, again, we have I have Buffalo tonight. Oh, so I need to pick a team for next week too.
Yes.
Who'd you have this week, Troy?
I have Buffalo tonight.
No, this past week.
Well, see, this tonight is still considered part of this past week.
This past week.
Monday night game.
Okay.
And so again, Aunt Grace, last week you had Atlanta,
Right.
Mama Chicago. I'm taking Buffalo tonight. And for this coming week, Aunt Grace is taking Washington, and Mama, you're taking Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
And I will take the I will take the LA Rams against the Raiders because I think that's how bad the Raiders are.
Mm.
You know what? I take it back. I'm going to take the Colts against Miami.
I thought about that. Okay.
I trust Joe Flacco.
Richardson might be back in there.
As long as Flacco continues to win, I don't think they're going to put Anthony Richardson back in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the team to watch for this coming week? Who do you think is going to be the hottest matchup?
For me, I'm going with the Vikings and the Lions.
That's what I was going with, the Vikings and the Lions. Yeah, I think that's going to really be a matchup.
And then I think, who the Ravens playing? They're playing
the Ravens,
at
Tampa.
Well, now that should be a good one too.
I'm also looking forward to Kansas City at San Francisco, a rematch of the Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't think.
Yeah, that's going to be a grudge match.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Aunt Grace? You don't like that?
It's okay, but I go with the other matchups. Tampa and Ravens and the Vikings and the Lions.
Well, you know what? That's what makes the world a beautiful thing, that we can all think what we want to think.
Yeah. And
we'll
laugh about it.
And we'll see how it comes out next week.
Yes, how it comes out next week.
Yes.
So everyone, thank you for tuning in to Ladies in Their 80s Talking Football. And I learned something every week from these two ladies. And I always close with, Mama, I love you. And Aunt Grace, I love you.
Love you more.
Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you.
You too.
Night.